See, in the previous class, we were discussing about how to find a distance of minima, maxima, and VSWR reflection coefficient using a Smith chart. Okay, and also we saw how to draw the VSWR circle. If you know the load value, we can draw the VSWR circle. Okay, and also if we know that the VSWR value, also we can draw the VSWR circle. So as we were discussing, if you know this value, okay, that is the load value. Like this is a given load, we can draw the VSWR circle like this. Or even we know the VSWR value like a 1.8 here in this case, we can draw the VSWR circle because those values actually, as we saw VSWR, it is a impedance value. Okay, Z normalized value, Z maximum normalized is the VSWR value. So it lies on the VSWR circle. That means it is a VSWR circle means we are moving on VSWR circle, nothing but moving on the transmission line, like this transmission line. So all these values, Z maxima, Z minima, load, all are on the transmission line. You see like ZL here and move like this. That is nothing but moving on a VSWR circle. We are coming across all possible values, impedance values. So like this we can see all values of impedance will be there here. And this is if you travel a distance from the load point. See this load point. If you travel a distance of lambda by 2, that we will be coming back to the load point, because the same value ZL repeats every lambda by 2 distance. See like if you start here and come back over this, okay, this is nothing but we are moving over a transmission line a distance of lambda by 2 coming back to this point. So started from the load point, you travel a distance of lambda by 2. That is nothing but you traveling over a VSWR circle and coming back to this point if you travel a distance of lambda by 2. Okay, now if for example, okay, while traveling all possible values of impedances, we can observe maxima, minima, or any values. Okay, we are coming across, and after this lambda by 2, every values will be repeating here, same values will repeat. This is nothing but here lambda by 2, the load value will be there. You can observe at x3 this ZL will repeat at x3 here. Okay, and again all these values will repeat in the lambda by 2 distance. So for example, this is lambda by 2, up to here is lambda by 2. Again lambda by 2 on the transmission line means again we should rotate like this over the VSWR circle. See, move like this. Once we move like this, how much distance we travel? Lambda by 2. Okay, if you want to further move lambda by 2, what we have to do? Again we should move like this. You should move like this. Okay, if you complete rotation over this circle, VSWR circle, we are completing a 2 lambda by 2. That means lambda. That is lambda. See, lambda by 2, lambda by 2. For example, one more lambda by 2 for if the length of the line is. What we have to do? Start from here. If you complete one complete circle over this, we are traversing a lambda by 2 distance. Further, if you want to move means you should go like this, because length of the line is not equal to lambda by 2 always. It may be of any lambda. It may be 3 lambda, 4 lambda, 5 lambda. Okay, it may take any value. Okay, see like this. The length of the line may be here. Length of the line may be anything, 2 lambda, 2.5 lambda, 2.15 lambda. See like this, lambda by 2, lambda by 2, lambda by 2. So there are how many are there? 4 lambda by 2 distances are there. See like this, the distance is 2.15 lambda. 2.15 lambda means like this. See, lambda by 2, lambda by 2. Oh, this is 1 lambda. Okay, 1.5 lambda. This is 2 lambda. And 0.15 we may be up to here. So like that, this length of the line may be of any value. Okay, so here we are moving over a VSWR circle. See, if you complete one circle like this, we are traveling only a distance of lambda by 2. Okay, lambda by 2 you will be traveling starting from here. If you complete, okay, we will be traveling lambda by 2 only this much distance. But if I want this, I have to move further. See like this, our distance is not only up to lambda by 2. Further you have to move like this. On the chart, the meaning is, see, once we complete is lambda by 2. If you want to move further, again lambda by 2 means you should go again over this. Okay, again, because the same value, see here, repeats again here. So like that, it may be 2 lambda. For example, length of the line is 2 lambda, means how many times we have to move over this circle? This is 1 lambda by 2. If you move second time, that is a lambda. If you move third time, that is 1.5 lambda. If you move fourth time, we will be coming to this point. We will be coming to this point. That is a 2 lambda. 0.5, 4 times you should rotate over this. If you rotate over this 4 times, see like this, how much distance on the transmission line we are covering? We are covering a distance of 2 lambda up to here, 2 lambda. Okay, 2 lambda is up to maybe here 2 lambda. Okay, from lambda by 2 lambda by 2, 4 times you should rotate over this. Then we are coming to here. Okay, so that is the one. Here on the VSWR circle, that we have to do if you are traveling a distance of like this, okay, multiples of lambda by 2. Okay, you have to rotate over that. So if you rotate 4 times, you will be coming to this point. Okay, next is how much is it? 0.15 lambda. Okay, 4 times you rotate first to complete the 2 lambda. But next is 0.15. 0.15 lambda means after completing 4 times, again we will be coming here, like this point. Okay, this is the 2 lambda, we will be here. But after that, how much you have to do? 0.15 lambda. Okay, after completing 2 lambda, you should move 0.15 lambda, 0.51, then we will be coming here at to the input side. See, length of the line is like that. Okay, what we are doing, we are moving over a transmission line like this. Nothing but it is moving on a VSWR circle like this. But only lambda by 2 distance we can travel. If you start from, okay, you start from here. So we should traverse 4 times, then we will be coming here. Okay, after completing 4 times, okay, again the same point, load point will appear, because this again it will this load, whatever the load here, it will appear again here, lambda by 2 distance, and same value again appears here, same value again appears here, again it appears here. Okay, that means we are again here. Next, from here what we have to do, we should travel a distance of 0.15 lambda. 0.15 lambda means from here, you go 0.15. 0.15 means how many division? Actually, each division here, point 01. Point from, if you move over a wavelength scale, this is a wavelength scale. From year to year, if you travel, it is 0.01. Okay, if you want a 0.1, such 10 divisions we have to move over like this, 10 divisions. Okay, here is a 15, 0.15. 0.15 means 15 division. See from here. Okay, we draw a line. Okay, so this okay, in the previous see like this, what we were doing, from here you should so this is the point, from here you should move 15 divisions. Okay, 15 divisions we have to move. Then we will be coming to here 0.15. 0.1 means first you rotate. How many times you have to rotate? 4 times. 4 times if you rotate, we will be coming here, because 2 lambda will be here up to here if you have cover. Okay, because length of the line is 2.15. Okay, to reach this point, if you go on like this, you move like this, if you travel lambda by 2 means one complete cycle, you have to complete the circle once. Next, after traveling lambda by 2, again one more lambda by 2. That means again start here and rotate like this. We will be coming here. We will be coming here. Okay. Again do like this. So if you four times you move, four times if you rotate like this over the one, you will be coming to this point here. That is 2 lambda. But 0.15 lambda left here. How much you have to do? 0.15. 0.15 means it is 15 divisions. If you take here, see starting from here, you move 15 divisions because each division here 0.01 lambda from here to here 0.01. So starting from here, if you go 15 divisions, okay, we will be coming to the input side, input of this. See like input here, input we will be coming. There we have to measure the input impedance. Okay, input impedance over the line. For example, okay, from the load point, you see here, this is a load point. Okay, this is a load point. Okay, moving over a transmission line. Okay, see like this, travel a distance of travel a distance L is equal to 2.15 lambda. What is the meaning of that? From here, what we have to do? Okay, I will take this figure. Okay, so here okay, so here starting from here load point, this is a load point where you have to move how much distance to reach the input, okay. For example, it is asked to find what is the input impedance, in this problem. Input impedance changes as you travel over a transmission line. Input impedance changes. It is some value. Okay, where is the input? Input is at a distance of 2.15 lambda from the load. Okay, input impedance is at a distance of 2.15 lambda. So what we have to do from here, to find if the question is like this, see here, in the figure shown in below, find the input impedance. It is asked to find what is the input impedance of this line. The length of the line is 2.15 lambda. Okay, so what we have to do, over the transmission line you should travel a distance of 2.15 lambda. Stop there and measure the impedance. Okay, so how to do that? From the Smith chart, if you go for equations, it is a difficult. You have to substitute the length of the line and all parameters. It's a complex mathematics. So instead of that, on the Smith chart we can do that. How to do that? See, we have to move a distance of 2.15. How to do that? On the Smith chart, see like this. You are moving over a started from here. Okay, we are moving like this. You go like this. That means you are moving over a transmission line. So you start from load. Okay, you move like this. See like this. If you complete one circle, once come back to the point A, how much distance we are covering? Lambda by 2 distance. Okay, so now complete once. Okay, we are here. Okay, hello, is it audible? Hello, audible? Audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we are completing once lambda by 2 complete, you move up back to the point, we are covering a distance of lambda by 2, but I could not stop here. What I have to do, I should move. Okay, how much I have to go? I have to go up to here. Okay, so again you move further. That means you don't stop here. This point, by the time lambda by 2, we are back at this point, load point, the same value. So again you move over again here. Okay, complete one more. Then you will be coming here. That means how much we covered here on the transmission line? Lambda distance. Okay, but again here we are here, but our distance not covered. Only we moved up to 1 lambda. But further you move, again you go like this. Again 1 lambda. Okay, lambda by 2. So how many lambda by 2, how many times you have to rotate to cover 2 lambda? For example, 2 lambda, how many times you have to rotate here? 4 times. Then we will be coming to here lambda 2 lambda, but don't stop here at a 2 lambda. You should move 0.15 lambda. 0.15 lambda you should. So from here 0.15 means, you think how many divisions here? Okay, 0.5 means the entire circle we have to move. Okay, so what we have to do from here, actually if you move like the wavelength scale, okay, 0.15 means 15 divisions we have to move from here, 15 divisions. Okay, so starting from here, if you move 15 divisions, we will be coming to, so starting from here. Okay, this is a load point here, 1.4. So from here, you move 15 division. You completed a 2 lambda by the 4 times if you rotate. Okay, what we are doing, 4 times completion, we will be here. But 0.25 lambda, 0.15 lambda left here. So you move 0.15. 0.15 means, see here you go by 15 divisions further, 15 division, because each division is 0.01 lambda. From here to here 0.01. So from here, okay, you go 15 division, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like this you go on 15 division, you go stop there and draw a line to the center of the Smith chart. It cuts the VSWR circle somewhere. You note down the value, what is the impedance at that particular position. That gives the impedance at the input position here, at the input. Okay, that way. Okay, so it may be 3 lambda for any number of, see if 3 lambda is there, then how many times we have to move here? 6 times we have to rotate over this. And afterwards you think what, how much distance after completing 6 times, you think how much from here, those many divisions you go. Okay, stop and find out the what is the value. I already told how to 0.15 lambda means 15 divisions we have to go. See, starting like for example like this. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, like to go on, because each division is a 0.01. If you travel a 15 division, then you will be coming to, you will crossing a 0.15 lambda. So from the load point, you draw a line to the here. Okay, then from here go 15 divisions. Okay, stop there and draw a line to the center of the Smith chart. Note it crosses the VSWR circle somewhere. Note down the impedance at that particular position. That gives the input impedance. Okay, so like that you can find out a impedance at any point. For example, here 0.1 lambda. What is the impedance at a 0.1 lambda? Instead of 2 lambda, 0.1 lambda. What is the impedance at a 0.1 lambda? From the load point, see, from the load point, for example, if the question is what is the impedance at a distance of 0.1 lambda, then what you have to do, from the load point, move 10 divisions. 0.1 lambda means 10 divisions is correct. From here 0.1 lambda means 10 divisions you go like this. Okay, stop there and draw a line to the center of this Smith chart. It cuts the VSWR circle somewhere. Find out what is the impedance there. Okay, so like that impedance at any point you can find out over a transmission line. See, like this, it may be any point. They may ask you to find what is the input impedance at 0.1 lambda from the load, or 2 lambda, 0.2 lambda from the load, whatever it is. So from the load point you travel that much of distance. Okay, I already told how to measure the distance. You travel that much of distance, stop, draw a line to the center of the Smith chart. It cuts the VSWR circle somewhere. Note down the impedance at that particular position. That gives the impedance at that position. Like that, at any position you can measure the impedance. Okay, like what is the input impedance of this line? Because length of the line is 2.15 lambda. Okay, if you go on like this, you stop at a distance of 2.15 lambda. Okay, measure the impedance. Okay, so it is greater than 0.5, it is completing a 0.1 rotation on the Smith chart. Okay, if you want a 2 lambda, 4 times you have to rotate. Okay, similarly 1 lambda means it is 2 times you have to rotate over the VSWR circle. Okay, so like that we have to find out the input impedance at any point over the 1. Okay, and also what we were discussing, so that is a way of finding impedance at any point over a transmission line. Impedance at any point over a, like this, if you move over a transmission line at any position you can find out a impedance. Distance, you measure the distance. Okay, you travel that much of distance. Okay, stop and draw a line and find out the impedance. Okay, so now and also what we were discussing, we can find the distance of maxima, minima from the Smith chart. Okay, that we will see why, we will go back and we will see one more thing what we can do from the Smith chart. Distance of maxima and, okay, distance of maxima and minima. So from the load point, how to find a distance of maxima? You should go move on the VSWR circle, stop wherever it cuts the right side. That is a maximum impedance you can observe. Okay, you draw a line passing through that point. Okay, it is measure the distance from here to here, that gives the maxima. Okay, maxima point. Always maxima occurs at this position wherever VSWR cuts the right side. Similarly, minima occurs wherever VSWR occurs right left side. Okay, so now for example, load is not given. Load is not given. Okay, VSWR circle, VSW value is given. See like this. In these examples, these are the VSWR circles. We can draw the VSWR circle for any VSWR value. See, like a VSWR is given 2. Okay, 2 is a here. I already told R maxima value or Z maxima value itself is the VSWR. So it is a 2 here. Take this as a radius and draw the circle. This is a VSWR circle. This is corresponds to some transmission line. Okay, its maxima is here and the minima is here. Maxima is here, and similarly you can draw VSWR circle for any value. VSWR value is equal to 1.4. This is the circle here. Okay, this is for 10. VSWR value is equal to this is a VSWR circle. Always maxima is here. See, this is a maxima for this circle. Okay, this VSWR is a unique for a given load and characteristic impedance. Okay, given load and characteristic impedance, which is a unique for other transmission line. So this is a VSWR circle for some load. This is VSWR circle some other load. This is for some other load. But maxima is always here. Okay, here and here for that particular load. And minimas are always here, here and here. Okay, minima position. They are fixed positions. So now in the examples, what we can see, this is given, we know this position. See, on the earlier what we were doing, we were finding the distance of maxima. See, distance of maxima, how do you do? We are drawing a line, it cuts the wavelength scale here, and Z maxima point here. Okay, we are drawing and finding the distance from here to here. How many, how much is the distance? Okay, Z maxima. But see, if a load value is not given, they will be providing this distance they provided. Load is at a distance of 0.058 lambda. Load is at a distance of 0.058 lambda from the maxima. Can we find this load? Can we find that load here? Okay, in the what we were doing, we were finding distance d maxima. Okay, this is not given, d maxima is not given. Okay, load is given, then we can find out a d maxima. But in the other way, see, they will be providing VSWR value 1.82. Draw the VSWR circle. Draw the VSWR circle. And we know here is the maxima. Maxima is here. What is the load value? If they will, from the maxima position, they will specify where the maxima is. It is at a distance of 0.058 lambda. For example, they will say where this load is. This load is at a distance of 0.058 lambda. what is the load value. Converse approach, see, load is given, you can find out at what distance that maxima is, d maxima you can find out. In the other approach, we know this maxima. If you know VSWR, we have drawn. Okay, this is a maxima position. In the converse approach, they may provide like this: from the maxima, load is at a distance of 0.058 lambda. Find the load value. The question may be like that in the other opposite way. Okay, distance they will be providing at what distance load is. Then what we have to do? From the maxima position, this is a maxima, they were provided like that. What find the value of load, find the value of load. Maxima load is at a distance of 0.058 lambda from the maxima position. From the maxima position, load is at a distance of 0.058 lambda. What is the load value? Then what we have to do? This is the opposite way. Okay, this is a maxima, we know, we draw a line. From here, you should, we know this maxima, but what we have to do? You should move towards the load. You should move towards the load. In the anti-clockwise direction, you should move from the maxima position. From the maxima position, you move in the anti-clockwise direction. How much distance you should travel? You should travel 0.058 lambda. 0.058 lambda from the this maxima position, you move in the anti-clockwise direction. Distance of 0.058 lambda, you stop. From there you draw a line. Okay, it intersects the VSWR circle somewhere here. Read the value. That gives the load value. This is the opposite approach. They may give this and the distance they will be providing at what distance load is from the maxima. Then what we have to do? From the maxima, we know maxima is always here. For any VSWR circle, maxima is always here. Start from here, move in the opposite direction, anti-clockwise direction. The distance given 0.058 lambda. Stop. Draw the line to the center of the Smith chart. It cuts the VSWR circle somewhere. Read the value. So we can find out the value. What is the load here? Value. Read whatever it is. It is a 1.4 and 0.6. R value is 1.4. X value is equal to 0.6. Okay, like that. So we can find out unknown value. Even you know this distance. If the load is given, we can find out what is the distance. In the other approach, if you know the distance, we can find out the unknown value of this. Okay. So like that we can find out unknown if the know the maxima distance and the minima distance also. See, for example, here minima distance is given. Minima is this distance is given. From minima to load is given. From minima to load is given. Then how to do? Minima is here always. VSWR circle we have drawn because it is given. Okay, minima is here. They were provided load is at a distance of some value. For example, okay, a 0.28 lambda, 0.28 lambda from the 0.28 lambda from the minima. Then what you have to do? Start from load point, minima point. Start from minima point. Start from here. Move in the anti-clockwise direction. See, like this. Move opposite way. Towards the load you have to move. Towards the load. This is towards the load. Anti-clockwise direction on the Smith chart. So from minima point, this is a minima always. Minima is here. Okay. From here you move in the anti-clockwise direction. See, like this. You go on moving like this. How much distance you should move? For example, whatever it is given, 0.28 lambda. So starting from here, go on moving 0.28 lambda. Stop there. You will be coming back to here only. This is 0.25. This is 0.8 from here to here, 0.058. Okay, here up to here. Okay, you stop here. Stop here and draw the line. Okay, you will be here only. Load only. Either this value is given or maxima position is given and distance given, d maxima distance or a d minima distance is given. We can reach this moving in the anti-clockwise direction from minima position or maxima position. If a maxima distance is given, what you have to do? From the maxima you move given distance and stop, draw a line and find whatever it is. Similarly, if a minima distance is given from the load, start from here, minima position, you move like this, that much of distance. Okay, you stop and try again. You will be coming to this value. What is the value of load? So like that unknown load value we can find out either this one is given or this is given, at what distance these are from the load. Okay, this distance given, you can find the unknown load, or minima distance is given, we can find out this is a converse approach. Okay, like load is given, we can find out a d maxima, load is given, we can find out a d minimum distance, d minima distance. Okay, in the other approach they will be providing d minima and we know this minima position. From there you move in the opposite direction, opposite anti-clockwise direction, stop wherever whatever the distance given and draw a line from there like this, straight line from that point wherever it is. Okay, you intersect somewhere this VSW, note out the impedance, that gives the load value. So like that in the examination they may ask what is the value of unknown load. Okay, they will be providing the distance. Okay, at what distance this load is from the maxima position or it may be from the minima position. Okay, what we have to do, we just move in the anti-clockwise direction from the minima or a maxima based on whatever the value given. If a minima is given, you start from here. Okay, here, from here we have to start. If a maxima is given, you have to start here and move in the direction the given distance. Okay, like that you can find out. Okay, so unknown load you can find from the Smith chart for the given d maxima distance or a d minima distance. Okay, that so here one example I have done, see like this standing wave pattern, this is an example. Okay, is it audible? Audible? Hello, is it audible? Hello, one of you answer. Audible or not?
It's not audible.
Okay, standing wave pattern of a particular system is given in figure A. Find the unknown impedance connected to the system. Okay, so what is given? This distance you see in the figure, what and all given? Distance between the minimas given, distance between two minimas given, and one more parameter given here, distance from load. This is actually the load point, always load to the first minima. This is a minima. What is the distance? They are given, and maxima value, minima values are given. Okay, this is a standing wave pattern like this, for a like this for a particular load value. Okay, they were given like this, maxima, minima and all. So we have to find out the unknown load value. It is not given. What is the load value? Okay, this okay, this distance of minima is given like this. Okay, V maxima and V minimas we have to find out here. Okay, this. Okay, so first what we have to do, find out the this in wave, because it is given in wavelength. See, sorry, given in centimeter. Distance of minima is given in centimeter, but on the Smith chart, what we have to do, we have to use only the wavelength scale. Okay, lambda. So lambda should be, this centimeter must be converted into lambda. How many lambda it is from the minima? See, from the minima, how many lambda? Okay, instead of centimeter. So what we have to do to find out that, first you find out the okay, VSWR circle we have to draw. VSWR value is not given, but this maxima and minima is given, values of voltage values given, maximum voltage, minimum voltage. From that we can find out the VSWR, that is 3 year VSWR. So we can draw the VSWR circle. You see, this is a VSWR circle. VSWR circle we have drawn. VS value is equal to 3. Take a radius from here to here, draw the circle. This is a VSWR circle. Okay, so after drawing that, we come to know this is a maxima always. So this is a minimum impedance. Minimum impedance occurs here, maximum impedance occurs here. But in the problem, what is given? Minima distance is given. It is at a 5 centimeter from the load. From load or from the minima, load is at a distance of 5 centimeter. So from minima means here. This is at minima position. From here, load is at a distance of 5 centimeter. So you should convert this 5 centimeter to wavelength. To convert that, what you have to do? Find out a lambda. That is a wavelength. Wavelength is from any distance between two minimas. Distance between two minimas is a lambda by 2. See, this is lambda by 2. So find out that. From here it is given 20 centimeter. What is the value of lambda? Lambda equal to 40 centimeter. Okay. So to convert this 5 centimeter to lambda, what we have to do? For 40 centimeter it is 1 lambda. Okay, 1 lambda equal to 40 centimeter. 40 centimeter wavelength is 1 lambda. How many wavelength for 5 centimeter? So this is 0.125 lambda. 0.125 lambda here. So we converted this 5 centimeter to wavelength value, 0.125 lambda. So what we have to do? From the minima you should move a distance of 0.125 lambda. There our load is there. So we have drawn VSWR circle, that is using this value. We found 3. So we have drawn VSWR and we got a V maxima position is Z maxima position and Z minima position. So from minima position, this position, we should travel 0.125 lambda. So from here, in which direction you should move? From minima, this is minima. On the wavelength scale, we have to, but should be towards the load. So that is anti-clockwise direction from here. It is written here, wavelength towards load. Wavelength towards load. That is arrow is, you see here arrow. It is like this. You should move like this. How much distance you have to move? 0.125 lambda. 0.125 lambda. From here, you go on moving like this. Okay. So 0.125. See, one division if you move from here to here, for example, here to here, 0.01 lambda. If you move here, 0.01 like that. Okay. 2 division if you move, bigger division, 0.02 lambda. It's like 10 divisions if you move, we will be coming to 0.1 lambda. See, if you starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 divisions if you move, you will be coming to 0.1 lambda. See, it is written 0.1 lambda. If you traverse from here, 10 bigger divisions, it is 0.1 lambda. But 0.125 lambda it is. 0.125 means 2 divisions further you move. 2 divisions up to here. How much you covered? 0.12 lambda. 12 divisions. Starting from here, you move 12 divisions, will be coming here. Okay, this is a 0.12 lambda. But 0.5 again further. So you will be coming here. Okay, this is the center. Because so this is the distance. So we travel, by the time you come here, it is 0.125 lambda. You stop here, 0.125 lambda. You draw a line from here to the center of the Smith chart. It cuts the VSWR circle somewhere. Read the impedance here. It is 0.6 minus 0.8. Okay. So read the impedance. That means read the value of resistance value and the reactance value passing through this point. We have drawn a line from here, wavelength scale, to the center of the Smith chart. It cuts the VSWR circle somewhere here. You stop there. You read what is the impedance here. Resistance circle value. See, this is the resistance circle value, 1.6. 0.6 circle. It is written 0.6 here. Okay. What is the reactance circle value here? 0.8. 0.8 is passing through this. This is a 0.8 reactance circle. Minus, because negative, this is below reactance values are negative, minus 0.8. This is 0.6. 0.6 resistance circle is passing this circle, 0.6 circle, this one. Okay, like that you read this is a load value. Okay, but this is normalized value. Actual value you should multiply it by Z naught. Normalized value is this, multiply that by Z naught. we will be getting the actual value. This is the actual value of load at this position. Okay, so like that we can find out. Okay, they may be given distance of minima is given, you should start from here and move. Point to 125 means it is a 12 division, 12 and a half division we have to move starting from here. Okay, go on moving 12 and a half divisions, will be here and draw line. Okay, like that. Similarly, because each division 0.01, if you move our 12 and a half division, so we will be covering this from that point. Okay, if a maxima is given in the similar to you have to do. Okay, here minima distance we started here. If a maxima distance is given, you should start from here. Okay, in the anti-clockwise only we have to move from the maxima, wherever whatever it is. Okay, to move towards the load, you should move in the anti-clockwise direction from minima or maxima position. Okay, so this is about unknown load, how to find the unknown load using Smith chart. Okay, because it is very important in case of this our transmission line applications, as we were discussing in the earlier classes. See, in the our load in between the, okay, here see like this. Okay, this is a LNA is connected, this is a mixer load here, load input impedance of the mixer is the load ZL. Sometimes we don't know this value, what is the value of this input impedance of this mixer, but we can measure VSWR. There are VSWR meters are available, we can measure the VSWR value, and also we can measure the first minima from here. If you move like this, what is the minimum value we can find, minimum distance from the position, this position, what is the minimum distance? You travels over a transmission line, wherever minima is there you stop, find out at what distance it is. Okay, if you know that distance and VSWR value using meter, we can find out this unknown load, but it is difficult to measure using ohmmeter and all. But in this approach we can easily do that, transmission line approach. Distance of minima we know and VSWR we know on this line. This is a transmission line, travel over this, you can find out a maximum value, minimum value, V maxima, V minima we can find out, and also we can find out what distance the minima is. So using that we can easily find what is the value of this mixer, input impedance of this. Okay, that is the application. Now to find many application. So what we are studying here, doing in this. Okay, so like that we can find out distance of load value, unknown load value using this. Okay, similarly one more problem I have here. Okay, standing wave pattern of a particular system is given. Find the unknown impedance connected to the system. Okay, this one I want discussed. Okay, not that one. One more here. Okay, here this is a problem here. Okay, a transmission line, audible? Hello, is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. A transmission line with a characteristic impedance Z0 equal to 50 ohm is connected to an unknown load ZL as shown in figure here. Okay, the measured VSWR on the line is 2.4. They are given here. What is the VSWR? Measured VSWR on the line is 2.4. This it is not known. Okay, but measured VSWR on the line it is 2.4 because it is unique for that load. It is unique 2.4. Okay, it is given, and the distance of first minima from the load is 0.3 lambda. From the minima position, load is at a distance of 0.3 lambda is given, and the distance of first minima from the load is 0.3 lambda. Okay, or from the load, from the minima, load is at a distance of 0.3 is correct. Okay, both are same. Find the unknown impedance value connected to the system. Okay, same distance of minima is given. What is the value of impedance we have to, so like, okay, this is not the one here. Okay, this problem. Okay, this is the answer here. So when what is given here, this is not given here. Okay, but what they have given, distance of first minima is 0.3 lambda. from the load, it is given in the question. Okay, so what is given? VSWR is given, and what distance the load is? 0.3 lambda from the load. Minima is at a distance of 0.3 lambda is given. So find out the what is the unknown load. So what we have to do? We have VSWR, they were given. Draw the VSWR circle. Okay, how to draw the VSWR circle? 2.4. It is given 2.4. VSWR equal to 2.4. Take a 2.4. Where is the 2.4? See, this is 1.8, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.82. Actually, this is a Z maxima value. That itself is a VSWR. So this is 2, this is 2.2, this is 2.4. Because each division is 0.2 here. Because this is 3, this is 3, 2.8, 2.6, 2.4, 2.2, 2 here. Okay, 2.2, 2.4 here. So you stop here. This is the point. Take a radius equal to this. Take radius equal to this 2.4. Draw the circle. This is a VSWR circle. Okay. So next what we have to do? We know this is a maxima, Z maxima position, and this is a Z minima position on the VSWR circle. Okay. So we are they were what they given, D minima distance from the load is given. So minima, we are here minima position, we are here minima position. Okay, here if you stay here, that means we are here. Next what we have to do? From here you move a distance of 0.3 lambda towards the load. So starting from here, move like this. Okay, how much division? How much distance? 0.3 lambda. It is given in the problem. Need not to calculate this because in the problem itself they given in the wavelength value. Okay, 0.3 lambda. So start from minima here, move a distance of 0.3 lambda. So how many divisions you should move here? 0.3 lambda means each division 0.01, 10 division if you move like this, starting from load 10 division if you move, how much? 0.1, 20 division we will be coming to 2 here, 2.2 lambda. Again you move 10 division, we will be coming to 0.3 lambda. 30 divisions, starting from here, bigger divisions like 1, 2, 3, like that 30 divisions you move, you will be coming to here. Okay, this is the point, 0.3 lambda. See here it is written starting from here 0. Okay, this is 0.1, 0.2, sorry 0.01, 0.02, 0.04, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05, 6. Okay, like this 0.2, 20 divisions we traveled. This is 1. Okay, like this, go on moving. And whenever it 0.3 you stop here, 0.3 stop here, draw a line from here to the center of the Smith chart. It cuts somewhere here. Okay, note down what is the impedance here. Okay, impedance here, intersection of resistance circle and reactance. Resistance circle value, it is 1.6 and 1.C. This is 1.6 circle and this is 1.8, but both are not passing. See, this is 1.6 circle, it is not passing. 1.8 that is also not passing. Which one is passing? In between the 1.6 and 1.8, that means a 1.7 I have taken, 1.7. That is the resistance circle here. One more 1 point, because it is not here or here, it is in between. I took a 1.7 here. Okay, 1.7 is the resistance value. What is the reactance value? Here, this circle, you see, this is a reactance circle. This is a reactance circle value. This reactance circle is passing. See this. Okay, that is equal to 1 value. R value equal to 1 here. It is done 1. This is 0.9. It is 1 here. Okay, this is here 1. This is 1.2 resistance reactance value. 1.4 here. So this is 1 here. Okay, so 1 reactance is 1 plus 1 because above here we are above. Okay, so 1. So this is the normalized value of impedance at this position. Load value, this is a value. Multiply this by characteristic impedance. The actual value will be getting like this. Okay, so that way we can find out the unknown load if the minima is given. Similarly, maxima you should do. I have given one assignment. I think I have posted an assignment. Okay, you try to do that problem. All of you must practice these things. Okay. Otherwise you do not cut. You should put a effort. Don't be lazy. Okay, it is your responsibility. All of you must do this. Okay, like this we can find out the problems, unknown load also. Okay. Okay, these are the things we can do over the Smith chart, and you will see in the next class what and all we can do the next classes.